Good. The mission is simple. Put your geek pants on and infiltrate Foxhound. If you need backup, contact Ken and Chris on their codec frequency. Ready? Snake out.
Hello, everybody. That's right. This time it worked. Hey, that's way better, right? Are you happy you got a second shot?
Yeah, but I'm even still, I'm like, I don't know why I'm dancing. I have no fucking clue.
Oh,
Hey, Geek-Pantsers, how the fuck are you? Seriously, I'm wondering, how are you? How many people are watching?
You got 0 right now.
0. Ah, fuck you. I don't.
How
care.
you doing?
Nah, I don't care how you are. I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good.
I meant to the people that aren't watching.
Oh yeah,
Not
right.
Fuck you. I don't care about you.
I'd be better if the weather would choose a temp, so my allergies aren't going all over the fucking place.
Oh, speed of the chart.
Like, can you hear my sound? Can you hear this right now? And I can't blow my nose because it'll bleed.
Hey,
Yeah,
high five.
yeah.
You know what else I like?
Great.
I also like the same thing for the temperature.
Yeah.
Because now it's pressure is different.
Right.
So when it's really, really cold, lots of pressure right up in here.
That's good shit.
Right? But then when it's really, really warm, not as much pressure, which is fine.
Yeah.
But then maybe I'm here, depending on this, or it's just like it's wild sometimes.
Every day is different.
Yeah. And then you're like, I don't want to get addicted to pain pills, but they make the pain go away.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take pain pills.
I choose addiction.
Yeah. I choose chaos. It's always chaos.
I think we got a pretty good show tonight.
I think we have a great show, and the best part is if you don't like it, you can just erase it from your brain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Control Alt Delete, pull up Task Manager,
yeah,
and then just delete file.
There's probably an easier way now, but we're old.
Actually, believe it or not, Task Manager is still a thing.
I know it is, but there's got to be like a quicker delete option now besides going to the task manager.
Well, I guess it would be whatever, like because Apple has their own like control, like
yeah, they got their own little
system
things.
Thing.
Yeah,
they got their own, like they're basically like you either use this and like it,
yep,
or you use all those other fucking
yeah.
You know the ones that have everything else exactly the same. You have to use those because you're dumb.
Dum-dums.
Yeah. I remember the first time one of the only times I've really touched a MacBook was when I was that one year I did in college.
Oh right, yeah, you did broadcasting, right?
Yeah, that's right. And, and there was like an editing class, right? And I had to use the laptop for the first time, or the MacBook, sorry, because it's not a laptop. The MacBook for the first time ever, and I was literally like, for the most part, I was fine. But then it was just like if you wanted to press like menu or something like that, there's so many different things that I'd have to do that I was just like
the simple shit, like a command.
Yeah, just something that like on a regular computer, and I'm not like a computer savvy guy. Like I'm very like rudimentary in my typing. I'm not that good. I can point and click. I'm really good at the point and click.
Yeah.
That part I'm good. But anyway, so long story short, I just couldn't. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And then, of course, because like I was the oldest guy in the class, I was also like still kind of like, I don't know, do I ask for help? You know what I mean? Like some of these people laugh at my jokes, but are they just being nice? Like too much in my head.
The old guy's joke.
Yeah, exactly. Like so much in my head that it was just like, yeah, maybe I'll just.
I always forget you went back to college for that 1 year.
Yeah, well, why would you? I was out of college longer than I was in it.
Oh, we went. I remember going there wanting to help you with something, like set up lighting or. You do what were you doing? Like a interview or something? Like practicing interviews?
Something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah. That was fun.
No, that's right. Yeah, because you and Megan You and Megan were
Yeah, we
there.
came there because you had all the camera equipment and
Yeah.
we had to set the lights up and everything. I forget what you were doing though.
I think I interviewed her, if I remember correctly.
Megan?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I did.
About what?
Why? Like, I vaguely recall what we're even doing.
What were you interviewing? Tell me more about this.
Are you single? You seeing anybody right now? Because that would have been before. Well, she might have just had Hazel. No. Well, because Hazel's what, 46 now?
Yeah.
At least?
Yeah, she's getting up there.
But seriously, she's what, 13?
12.
12. Okay.
I don't remember what year that was anymore. Must have been like 2008 or something like that.
Well, it was the year after I broke up with Jessica, which doesn't help.
Yeah, so I was with Adrian.
Oh, yeah, you were for sure with Adrian.
So, yeah, it'd probably be around 2008 or so.
2008. Well, because I've been with Michelle now.
11? 2011? Is that when you guys got together?
Yeah. Huh. Okay. So Hazel may have been here already.
Yeah, good chance.
Very good chance.
Good chance it happened.
So I definitely wouldn't be asking, are you seeing anybody? Because she would have been
Right.
She would have been seeing the Hazel's dad.
Yeah.
Which I'm not gonna say names because welcome. For Hazel's sake, he's your dad, and I'm sure he's a good dad. He's a good dad.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing that Norm Macdonald bit. You see the one where like he just makes fun of the guy and he's like, he's a good guy though. Yeah. You're just like, like you have no choice but to start fucking howling because he's just chewing him up. He's like, yeah, but he's okay though. He's a good guy. Okay, so anyway, technology.
Yeah.
Where's that from?
Technology. Was that idiocracy or what? No.
Technology is really how it's said.
I don't know. Office Space?
Ali G, my friend.
Oh, Ali G.
Booyah.
I knew it.
I knew you knew it too.
Gotta be back in the day. Let's see.
I knew you knew. I've said it a bunch of times. Like, because I do that. I just will say random things and I'll just see who pays attention. But I saw you perk up, so I knew you knew. Yeah. It was just somewhere in the recess.
Somewhere there. I was like going back in time. I knew it was around that time.
But anyway.
We're gonna be celebrating the 20th anniversary of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
20 years already.
Oh yeah.
But we are going to talk about sweaty men and women.
But
squared.
First, I'm going to say that if you haven't seen this movie, you should probably watch this movie. And in fact, considering that the next two topics are wrestling and Daredevil, shocking, I know, you could probably start the movie right now.
Throw it on right now.
You throw it on right now and skip credits.
Watch the first half.
You might actually be able to nail it before we get to it. So anyway. But, I wouldn't have, honestly, I probably would not have brought up wrestling if it wasn't for Raw. Yeah. And then the Netflix deal. But, like, the Netflix
a lot of big
deal.
Shit going on.
The Netflix deal was one of those where we would have touched upon it.
Yeah.
But Raw fucking threw me for a loop for almost everything now. Okay?
It really did. All my expectations for Rumble and WrestleMania went out the window with that Raw.
Not all of them.
A good chunk of them.
But a good chunk. That's the thing. Like, it's still Roman and Rock.
Yeah.
But now it's 100% guaranteed that that's the match, main event, night 2. That's the match.
Yep.
It's 100% guaranteed. I would be amazed if they do anything else, deviate in any way, shape, or form, do a triple threat or whatever. And even then, if I don't want them to do a triple threat. I don't want them to do a triple threat because that still leaves the door open for Roman to not get pinned.
Right.
And then still be able to...
Though that really means nothing now because Jay did pin him once.
Yeah, but how many times did they talk about it? But also, he didn't lose the title.
He didn't lose the title, but he was pinned. And he was also pinned by...
I was just going to say,
Tina.
He's been pinned before.
Tag matches.
He's been pinned before.
It's always tag matches.
Yeah. So it's not. It's
Meanwhile, Gunther hasn't been pinned.
no. But like, well, so first things first. Yes, Seth promo when he came out, I knew 100% that he was not going away.
Yeah.
Okay. He was not doing the I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna relinquish the title. I knew it right away. So he goes, okay, so basically what they're saying is that it wasn't as bad as they originally thought, and he should really only be out for a month. Okay?
Should.
Yeah. Okay. And again, it's life and it's wrestling and it's Seth Rollins, so there's a lot of variables in play here. But should. Okay? Because he said himself, he's landed that move a million times.
Yeah.
And that one time was the one time he didn't land it perfectly. And that's happened all the time. We always do that. I patted a guy on the belly. Like, we do weird shit.
Yeah, man. You just keep bringing that up, too.
I know. You know what it is? It's the only time I've ever made a mistake. So it really
eats at me.
Like, you have no idea. When you do nothing wrong, ever, from the beginning of time.
I can honestly say, from the bottom of my heart, I've never patted a man's belly. So
I've never done it.
Good job, bud.
I've never, but it's like it's fucked up though. It is fucked up.
It is.
And I think part of the reason why I bring it up so often is partly because, well, the floodgates are open.
Yeah.
Right.
But the other thing, easy laugh.
I think it's also to mentally remind myself, don't do that.
Don't ever do that again.
But also, like, to like mentally like say to your body, like, why the fuck did you do that anyway? Like, but anyway. So
yeah.
What were we saying? Oh yeah. So the Seth promo. So I expected this. I expected him to basically say, I'm going to take a month off. I mean, he might show up for promos and shit. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. But who knows? Maybe he might not. Maybe the airtime he takes up will now be devoted to his wife so she can actually get a better storyline going for her. Like, hers is pretty much... Yeah.
He doesn't actually have a match at the Rumble, does he?
No.
Seth?
No.
So he can sit out the Rumble.
He should.
He should.
If he's in the Rumble,
commentary or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like to make an appearance, but
exactly, he doesn't have to completely be off the shows at all. I mean, it's just it is going to be a little weird because, of course, he's not doing the cackle gimmick anymore, the Joker midlife crisis gimmick anymore. He's not doing it anymore. I think eventually we're going to stop seeing the outfits too.
Yeah,
the outfits are going to go very soon, which
followed by freaking.
Which, yeah, he might actually return to an updated version of freaking Seth Rollins.
Becky's the man, but she's still big time Beck. So
no, they've actually stopped doing that now.
Did they finally remove it?
They've been doing that. They've stopped doing it for a little while now.
Did you see last week's Judgment Day graphic with R-Truth?
No, I missed it.
Really?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they came out and they put him up on the side with all the cloaks, and it said "Live, Laugh, Love" underneath it.
That is awesome. That is so awesome. That's so awesome. Yeah. We'll talk about that too.
Yeah.
But then Gunther comes out and does this promo.
That was weird.
So now,
because where'd this come from?
Exactly. That's what I was. So now I'm like,
clearly,
so is Gunther winning the Rumble and then gonna challenge Seth?
Clearly, Brock isn't coming. So this is the backup now.
But I don't know if I would have done that as the backup. I think
because he's the IC champ.
I think I still would have done, as much as I hate to say it, I would have done Punk and Rollins.
Yes.
I would have had Punk either win the Rumble, but somehow he ends up in the main event with Rollins night one.
Like Punk and Cody are so over. So the last thing that the fans want is for Gunther to be in the World Championship match.
Well,
I love Gunther.
The other thing, sorry, go on.
Okay. So here's the thing with Gunther, right? If he wins, it'll be the first time in a long time that a heel won, because every single year has been going up against Roman.
Yeah. That's right.
Maybe it's about time a heel won.
Which I'm fine with this. He wins it, I'm okay with okay, so here's what I was gonna say. Rick.
Yeah.
The thing with the Cody Punk match, you don't have to do it at this WrestleMania.
No. Dude,
Like,
Elimination Chamber, that's big for Australia.
Or save it for a couple months down the road.
Yeah.
After WrestleMania.
Yep.
I think because like Punk, look at all the matches that are immediately done, set in stone the second that Punk's back. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be singing Punk's praises. Oh no. Just stating facts.
Yeah.
He's money. He's fucking money.
He's money.
Okay. I don't like it, but he's money. Okay. But so instant matches. Punk versus Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Punk versus Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
Punk versus Seth Rollins.
Yep.
Punk versus Randy Orton.
Yep.
Okay. That's almost 2 years, depending on everyone's schedules and how long each feud lines up. That's potentially
that's just 4
2
guys.
years, and that's 4 guys. Okay.
List goes on and on and on.
Right, and that's just your top guys.
Him and Gunther, that'd be good.
Right.
That'd be a good feud.
We got Gunther. We got LA Knight.
You got LA Knight.
We've got Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
That's another
Yep.
Are you fucking kidding me? Match.
You got
Drew, no-brainer match.
You got Drew. Okay, these are the guys his age.
Drew
though.
McIntyre.
Then you got
That's
young
another
guys
one.
coming up now,
You got
right?
Jey Uso.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There's a lot.
It's crazy. You got Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
You know,
Punk can
you're
wrestle
right.
straight for 3 years if he wants.
Fuck. So it's just, but like I said, I think part of this is seeding this in case Rollins can't do it,
Yeah.
because you need a solid backup plan.
Yeah.
Right. And luckily for them, that's the match. That's a match that you don't need a title for.
Mm-hmm.
You just fucking do it. Like any of the matches that I've just laid out, you don't need a title for any of them.
Yeah.
You just fucking do it.
Just do it.
You know? But the ones like we said, like Drew, Jay, these are all like pay-per-view matches.
Oh yeah.
Every single one of them. You know? And Cody hasn't wrestled a lot of these guys either.
No.
Right?
No, you think about it, like he's been going nonstop all year, but it's been pretty repetitive of who it's against, right?
He's had Brock
3 times in
Shinsuke.
a row. Shinsuke for two months.
and he's had this is like on part 2 of his Judgment Day feud.
Yep.
You know? But I think it's just sort of kind of it's gauging reaction.
Yeah.
And then just started saying, just in case we have to, we can pivot this way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But the Gunther promo, that's the one that really made me go, whoa. Like the promo between Cody and Punk was fucking awesome. Both of them were awesome. Like at first,
yeah,
I was scoring at Punk. And then immediately I was like, oh, Cody just look, when he goes, I'm more CM Punk than you. I was like, oh, and Punk's reaction was to take his sweater off and start to posture. I was like, you just lost, buddy. You just fucking lost.
Because he threw the American Dream at Cody.
I know.
And then Cody threw the CM Punk
It was
back at him.
so great. But my favorite part is he's like,
that was damn good.
All the things that you said,
yep,
I did.
Yeah.
You talked, I walked. I'm more Punk than you. I was like, Jesus fuck.
Yeah, you disappeared.
Woohoo! Woohoo! And then and like I said, he starts posturing, and I was just like, he beat you.
Oh yeah,
he beat you. Now
that's the second time he's been beaten now because Drew beat him too last week.
Oh, Drew had his number big.
Oh yeah,
Drew had his number big.
Yeah.
So, but again, like I said, we got all these matches. So I just, and even the Gunther Rollins thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's another one too. Just kind of seeing where what we can do, right? Because, like I said, it's a lock for Roman and The Rock now.
Oh yeah.
There's no way.
Yep.
There's no way. And in all fairness, if you're not going to do it any other time than WrestleMania 40, then don't do it at all.
I kind of have a feeling that for the rest of the bloodline, I think it's going to be Solo and Jimmy against Jay and Rikishi. I have a feeling because Jay said earlier today, Pops has got at least one match left in him. I kind of have a feeling.
Wow. Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'd be down with that.
All right. Yeah, you know what? I'd be down with that too. Yeah, but then after this WrestleMania, it's like just fucking shoot everyone in the bloodline.
It's over.
Like just shoot them. Like
the bloodline was the hottest thing at this time last year.
Now it's
Judgment Day, Imperium.
But like I will say this though, Judgment Day isn't as hot as the bloodline was.
No,
No, but they are consistently over,
Yep.
and they are anchors for SmackDown when
Yep.
Roman's not on the show.
Yeah.
And Triple H has actually said that. He's like, we use it. And Damage Control too. That's another
Damage Control too.
Yeah, actually, I'd be all right with that match. I'd be totally fine with that match. If so now, let's say Seth and Rollins and Punk is the second main event, right?
Okay.
Now I'm saying Gunther versus Cody. If that's how it plays out, then I'm saying Gunther versus Cody. Or Drew McIntyre versus Cody.
I really feel like Gunther should lose that IC title before he goes for the world.
Oh, I agree.
I hate that he. And then what are they going to do? Have him walk around both times? Oh, good, we got another title held up by.
No, I know exactly. I agree. I don't want to see
yeah,
sure. It hasn't been done since Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, I think Ultimate Warrior. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I don't remember like when Warrior won at WrestleMania. He had both titles. He relinquished the IC, right?
Immediately.
He didn't have them both.
He had them both for that shot because
at the very end.
At the very end of the match, he had them both.
But by like the next Raw or whatever it was,
he relinquished it. He was They didn't.
Was Raw around at that time?
No, there was no Raw.
There was no Raw yet. No.
There was no Raw, but he immediately
he
gave it up. So like in the next pay-per-view, he wasn't, or house show, he wasn't dual champion.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, that's how it should be then.
No, I agree.
And I really think the guy that take the IC title should be Jay.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
like the original assessment, I think
Jay should be that guy.
You know what? I was just saying, like, I'm no longer excited for WrestleMania. Now I'm very intrigued for WrestleMania.
I'm intrigued.
These fucking assholes.
I'm having a hard time being excited because I know
if
it's not Cody or Punk or what, like Roman's walking out with the title again.
Well, that's the thing. It's
and I'm so tired of it.
I'm done with it.
You wrestled 5 times last year. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, Brock Lesnar wrestled more last year.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. But, okay. All right. So that's it for me. But so now you're saying Gunther's winning the Rumble? Is that what you're saying?
I don't even know anymore, man.
I don't know either.
I know Trips loves Gunther, and with Vince completely gone now, he can do that.
For the record, can't blame him.
Yeah.
Gunther is a fucking awesome.
I love Gunther. I really don't think that Gunther is the guy for a main event of WrestleMania.
And also, Imperium isn't there yet.
No.
Yes, they're building him up.
Yeah.
They're rehabbing him big time. The stuff that they've been doing with Kaiser especially.
Yeah.
And this feud with
New Day stuff is
and even New Day is getting elevated a bit there too. Like I know Vince really shit on Imperium hard, which of course because they're for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Gunther's promo was such a good promo. You're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
You're great. Just like me.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like me.
Yep.
Remember how I'm a horrible piece of shit? You're just like me. I was like, he fucking Lex Luthered him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You and I are a lot like Superman. I'm nothing like you. Okay, bud. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck, that's such a good promo.
Yeah.
But they're not main event just yet. It's even if you took the belt off Gunther right now, like at Royal Rumble, he was in a match, he lost the belt to Chad Gable, it was impromptu.
Yep.
Even then, I'm still saying he's not ready to anchor the ship right now.
Nope.
But this time next year,
give him another year.
This time next year,
Cody is ready. Put the title on him.
Cody is so ready.
Now.
Even Punk. I'll even accept Punk.
Yeah, like those.
Because you can anchor a company. You should anchor a company around Punk.
And I mean,
there's no way around
Cody's the face. He's 100%. He's on the cover of the new WWE game.
He's so fucking ready.
Like
he was ready last year.
Yeah.
But he took it and just went with it.
Yeah.
And he's still over it.
Look what he did.
Fuck.
It's a great year of wrestling from him.
Yeah. There's been not one bad match.
And promos. Every week he's putting out the best promo.
Hands down. He was carrying that Shinsuke feud, even though the premise was dumb.
Oh, super dumb.
I liked the promos, the way they did the promos with Shinsuke, with the backstage, and the videos and stuff like that. That was all cool, and they should continue doing it. The concept behind it was fucking dumb.
Yeah,
but
I'm glad it's over.
I mean, they made chicken salad out of chicken shit. That's the phrase, right? I'm not
eating it.
I'd never eat it though.
I'm not eating it, but good for
Oh,
you.
that chicken shit salad. It's it's like you keep saying chicken salad, but it's
shit.
Chicken shit.
Chicken shit salad. I don't know who's going to win the male rumble now. I really don't.
Andrade. It's gonna be Andrade.
You're totally right. Rock doesn't need to win.
Yeah, I know. When you said it,
he could just straight up challenge.
Like, yeah, I shit all over his physicality, but he was winded promoing Jinder Mahal.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
and also for the same reasons why like Reigns has only wrestled 5 times a year. It's the same reason why you don't throw the Rock in the Rumble.
Yeah,
like even in the 30th spot, and there's like 2 guys in, you're still risking.
Throw him over and he lands wrong or something.
He double clotheslines and he hits one guy harder than the other. Like there's so many, and like it's different when you're in the ring every week or 2-3 times a week. Like it's totally different. And he'll say it. He'll tell you.
He's got no problem. Yeah.
He'll fucking tell you it's totally different when you do it every day as opposed to once every 10 years.
He's got no problem saying he's like, this is the best I can do now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So why risk it?
Yeah.
And he already said, maybe I should eat at the head of the table. That's all.
That's it.
Because now you just have.
And now he's literally at the head of the table because he's on the fucking board of directors.
That's good. You get a little cheers to that one. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Is it coincidental that his daughter is the GM of NXT immediately after?
That's a character.
I know that's a character. I know, but everyone's saying no.
And also, funny. She did it first. She went there first.
It's really funny.
But yeah, no. I actually, honestly, I hope that the GM role for her is more for a character thing, so she can work on the wrestling behind the scenes, and work on the promos in this GM role, because I mean, from what I've seen, it was fine. Like it was one of those where it's like, you're young, it was like
all right. She's very young.
And also it was like Dominic. Yeah, with Dominic, it was the same thing. You're just like, okay, well, you're young, you're new, and you haven't gone through even 6 months to a year on the Indies. You're pretty much just like, here you go. Yep. Like your last name gave you a contract. You were born, and they were like, anytime she wants
to. You're 4th generation. Come on in.
Anytime she wants to. This is Dominic. Same thing. Anytime he wants to show up and do this. Yep. Dominic's facials during that whole segment with the Judgment Day, where like he's just like just doing it. I'm like, I can't. Yeah. Like fuck. Yeah. He's so fucking good now.
Orton's just strips. That kid's got the whole world in his hands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And it's 100% true. It's 100% true. Oh. And my favorite is we talked about him years ago.
What is he, 23, 24?
23, 24, something like that. Yeah.
Oh man.
And we talked about him, and we both said the same thing. Well, he's wrestling with his dad.
Yep.
And he's wrestling some of the best wrestlers on the planet right now. He's either going to get better.
Yep.
Or he's going to not. And then that's it.
And
he'll go somewhere else.
Yep.
And maybe he'll get better there. And maybe he'll come back.
Taking him away from his dad was the best thing to do.
Well, there was no way.
There's no way.
He was here.
Yep.
And he was either going to continue doing the same thing. And then, I mean, now when they do the blow-off feud, and when he gets to retire his dad, like that's...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he gets to retire his dad, barring anything unforeseen. That's when the end of that feud is done.
Yeah.
Because that's when he will stop being, I hate my dad.
Yeah.
Because that's where he'll be like, thank you, I love you so much, you're the best dad ever. Yeah. That part of the character's done. Especially because if he does enough damage, he might have to go to jail again. Sorry, Dad, I love you. I'm really sorry about everything. I got to go back to jail for 4 hours again.
Oh, man.
Hard time, Dom. That was great. That was such a great switch on him.
Love that.
And now they don't.
I love that guy. I can't.
Oh,
that's what I'm fucking talking about. Put the IC title on Jay, and then get these guys. Get him in the IC title scene, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I'm with you. I love Gunther, but I'm done with the run.
The run has to end. Yeah, and not just him. Almost every fucking champion they have.
I know.
Like no, everyone doesn't need the whole title a year.
I booked a clean sweep. No title was left.
Yeah.
With the same person. Because like, when we talked about it, I was like, well, Reigns loses to Cody. Done. Okay. Punk wins, takes the title off Rollins. Done.
Yeah.
Gunther loses. You said you suggested Jay, and I was like, yeah, perfect. Love it.
Yep.
Love it. So that's done. The Judgment Day loses the tag titles, and they get split up. Done.
Done.
Like, that's Monday night. Like, that's first night. Not only are they done, but we're also holding like, we'll say you won the SmackDown titles. Like, whoever's show that they're normally on, you won that title. And then whoever you're not, tournament.
Yep.
Okay. What else was there? U.S. title, LA Knight. Done.
Done.
Yeah. Off Logan Paul, although it might be Kevin Owens. Either way, take it.
Either way. Kevin Owens versus LA Knight, I'd be down with that.
And I want him to lose it.
Yep.
To LA Knight.
Yep.
I don't care if it's a 2-month run. I don't give a fuck. Kevin Owens will bounce back.
100%.
Women's. Oh yeah, Io done.
Yeah.
Done. And I love Io.
It's Money in the Bank.
I love Io, but she's
That's what
done.
I'm talking about. Like,
Bayley takes it, and I had
when Io won, I thought maybe 2-3 months.
Oh yeah,
she's had it since Money in the Bank.
Well, you know why? Charlotte got injured.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's.
So yeah, no, I'm like
clean sweep.
Come WrestleMania, clean sweep.
Yeah. Now it won't be. Now it's who knows. I really don't think they're gonna have Gunther be the dual champion. I really don't think that Trips is gonna immediately start pushing him.
Not smart. Actual wrestling fans love Gunther, but simple fans, and I don't mean in a bad way, they want their faces to be the champions. You know, you already got 2 part-time heel champions on SmackDown. You don't need fucking Gunther holding 2 titles over on Raw.
Yep, unless he relinquishes it. Which they might. They might,
but
I mean,
I'd like to see someone pin him and get that title.
It's an extra little bit of heel heat, though, if you just kind of. This brought me to here. Now I don't need this anymore. But I agree. No, I want him to.
So, okay, WrestleMania 40, 2 nights, right? So what, the first night you have Gunther win the championship, the second night you have Roman retain? That would be the worst fucking WrestleMania ever. Everyone would fucking... Oh, man.
Now I want to see it just to,
You want to watch Raw ratings drop?
How mad everyone gets, just the look on their faces, right? Just... Because there's no way they're watching The Rock and Reigns match thinking The Rock's going to win.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'm sure they'll construct a match that there'll be enough hope spots. They might actually make us think they're going to do it. Maybe. It's going to have to be a fucking stellar match that I don't think The Rock has in him. But whatever. It's going to be a smoke and mirrors match anyway.
It'll have to be.
Well, there's going to be Jimmy's going to be there. Solo's going to be there.
They're all going to pop.
Going to be there, and some new.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ava shows up because Heyman did talk to her when he was on NXT.
Yeah, and she fucks over her dad.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's going to be some new member.
Yeah.
At some point, because I mean, they did it with the NWO. They just kept adding members.
Yeah, right.
It's still awesome, right up until the end, right?
That fucking family has nonstop family members that can add.
Right. But
yeah.
Else, WCW
I
and
can remember.
NWO.
I can completely remember the final roster.
Actually, can you?
Yeah, it was in the entirety of WCW.
No. And actually, the last version of it
was Wolfpack still around, or was it just a regular?
It was. Oh, hold on. It was Jeff Jarrett, Bret Hart, Scott Steiner, and Kevin Nash. And it was silver and black.
Oh, that's right. They went silver for a bit.
And I think they were called NWO Elite. Or the Elite NWO, something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, but that was the last version.
Cool.
I remember I was like, you know what? And I was a Jeff Jarrett fan. I'm still a Jeff Jarrett fan for the most part. But I remember watching that episode and being like, really? With Jeff, though?
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett's NWO as the leader? And you got Kevin Nash on this fucking thing?
The guy
or Bret Hart?
That created the NWO?
Yeah, but if maybe he doesn't want to be the leader, but you got fucking Bret Hart.
Right?
It would be like Hawkeye's the leader, but Captain America's on the team.
Didn't they do that?
No, I don't think so. Hawkeye was the leader, but Captain America was never on the team.
Okay. But they've had weird leaders when Cap was on the team.
Really?
Pretty sure.
Like who?
Wasn't there? I swear
Like,
there was a time when Cap said, "You're going to be the leader of the team," and he gave it to someone.
Well, let's okay for the sake of argument. Let's say it's the Wasp, right?
Okay.
She was part of the original Avengers that found him.
Yeah.
So I could see her. I could see him deferring to her. I could see him deferring to Tony as well. Like if Tony said, "Okay, well for this version, I'm going to be the leader." He could actually, Cap's actually a pretty cool dude.
I like Cap.
This fictional character that we're talking about.
He's a great guy.
Pretty nice guy. He probably would defer to Hawkeye too. But you get my point though, right? Like,
I do.
It's fucking Jeff Jarrett. I love Jeff Jarrett. Like I was always a fan of his work. Well, I shouldn't say that. Slapnuts Jeff Jarrett was when I turned a corner on him.
Slapnuts.
Because up until that point he was Double J Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
That's JARRET. Oh, I forgot the Jeff part, but you know.
Yeah. JEFF.
And then fucking Road Dogg was the real Jesse James, the real Double J.
Yeah.
Because he was the one who actually sang "With My Baby Tonight."
I forgot he was the singer.
Well, first he was the Road Dogg, and then he was the backup singer.
The
but at least what it ended up doing was it brought him one step closer to the New Age Outlaws.
Yeah.
Because it fucking rockabilly gimmick for Billy Gunn. With the honky tonk man and his fucking mentor, like fuck right off with this shit. Anyway, so women's rumble, Bayley. I've got Bayley winning.
I'm saying Bayley winning.
I got Bayley winning, and like I said, Sasha Banks and Naomi return, and they are now buddies. Like they return, and they are helping Bayley to eventually to stop all the other damage control members.
Which I'm fine with.
And it loses it at WrestleMania.
You throw the take titles on the Kabuki Warriors, and now you got
Sasha and Naomi
going after the take titles, and you got Bayley going after the Women's Championship.
Yep,
do it.
Yeah, I'm all in. Like, and Bayley winning it,
and
then winning the title at WrestleMania. She
deserves it.
Fucking deserves it. She's gonna get that chance.
She has carried that division for 3 years. I think she's won maybe one match. Like
maybe
give it to her.
And it probably was a tag match that she didn't actually get the pin.
Resigned, and I fucking love Bayley. I just love Bayley.
She's always been one
whether
of my
she's
favorites.
hugging or fucking.
But I think we're gonna get a newer version of the hugger.
Yeah, I don't see her hugging, but
I see her hugging.
It'll be fake.
But it won't be hugging like she was doing, like she's like the super fan hugging everybody.
Yeah.
It won't be like that. It won't be super fan Bayley. No. This will be a new version.
I can't wait.
But yeah,
I love Bayley.
So Sasha Banks, I'm officially on the Sasha Banks is coming back to WWE.
I'm still on the fence about it.
I'm more on her coming back to WWE than I am at Okada going to WWE.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, fair enough.
The Women's Rumble is going to be pretty packed as it is, right? So I don't know how many.
I keep forgetting about Jade too.
Yeah, like is Jade going to make an appearance? I honestly think she's going to pop up in the Royal Rumble.
Jade's going to be in the Rumble, but what if the first feud that she has is with Sasha Banks? Sasha comes in and immediately gets eliminated by Jade Cargill. Like Sasha's announced and then does her, like she's cleaning house or whatever. Jade's announced and then immediately throws her out. Woo.
I'm kind of hoping that she her first feud's with Bianca.
Nope. Too soon.
How's it too soon for Bianca, but not soon okay with Sasha?
Because Sasha's been on sabbatical. We don't know where she's been for the last couple of years. She may or may not have been wrestling.
She may or may not have been on Star Wars.
Well, no, hold on. Sasha Banks has left WWE.
Yeah.
It's Mercedes Moné.
Looks very familiar.
Looks a lot like her. Wrestles like her. She's got a different finisher, though. Which is awesome. It's an
different wigs. Yeah, can't be her.
So, yeah, totally different people. So, Sasha, or Sasha eliminates Jade Cargill. Like, Jade gets a nice, clean house, throws out like 5 or 6 people.
She's going to be a heel, right, Jade?
Right now, yeah, I believe she's going to be a heel. So, I think, and then Sasha eliminates her.
Yeah.
And then Jade fucks over Sasha, holds her ankles or whatever, and then somebody throws her out.
Okay. I'd be down with that.
That could be a nice
And
little
then
feud.
that's
Even
a
though
that's a solid WrestleMania match.
yeah, even though like it does fuck the tag match with the Kabuki Warriors, but
we'll see.
But we'll see. But then
I don't know. I was thinking Bianca because it gets her away from the title for a few months.
And I'm looking at it like kind of like the Cody Punk match.
Yeah.
You can do that. We don't have to do that now. We can do that later.
Right? Yeah.
But you're right, because
originally I was thinking Jade and Charlotte would be the ideal.
Yeah.
But
and I think that's what they were going to do.
Go and fuck up her leg.
How dare she? Well, to be fair, she doesn't have to do that fucking moonsault.
Mm-hmm.
And she shouldn't. I think that should be the last time.
You need to realize you're getting older.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You've been doing it for well over a decade now.
Yeah, and you've been doing it at a high level. It's not like she started off just doing meager chops, and then now she's doing everything. She's always been doing this highly athletic style of wrestling. It's one of those where, like, I can't tell you how many times I've been like, I hate to say it, but she is worth all the money that they pay her. I just wish it was different.
Yes.
Right? But I same thing with Belair. I love Belair. She's been my favorite since I saw her in NXT. I've been like, oh my God, I can't wait. Yeah. But yeah, fuck off with the title for now. Get her into other meaningful feuds. So yeah, you know what? I changed my mind.
And then at WrestleMania.
Because it's a Mania match too.
Yeah. And then Mania match 2, we got Becky and Nia in a rematch.
Yes.
Because they're going to fuck each other up in the Rumble.
Well, who's wrestling Rhea for the title?
Oh, yeah, Rhea.
Yeah. I think well, Lynch is done with Nia by Elimination Chamber.
Okay. Well, okay, yeah.
I think that's ultimately
it's probably, you're right.
That'll be the last stage, and he'll literally say that.
Though the fact that I had Nia beat her clean.
To be fair, the match was awesome.
It was an awesome match. I'm not saying I don't like it, but you beat her clean.
My mind.
You beat her clean, and then the following Raw, she's challenging for the championship.
It blew my mind.
Yeah.
But the way they're doing Lynch's character is I saw an article and they kind of hinted that it's almost like false bravado, because like she's like puffing herself up, and then as soon as things are not, you can see her almost deflate, like, oh,
yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's an interesting dissection of the babyface character. But I'm digging it so far. But well, who beats Rhea then?
Yeah, it's got to be Becky, I guess.
It's got to be Becky, right? So Becky takes out Nia at Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
Beats her. This would make and have them fight in between. Like actually have them have a match on Raw.
Yep.
And then Lynch beats her clean. And Nia's like, so? We're tied now. Okay, great. I'll see you at Elimination Chamber match.
Yep.
And make it some sort of stipulation match.
Yeah.
Right?
Like a dog collar match.
No, well, within reason. Within reason. That one won't work because of the gender. There's too many white knights that'll be like, oh, but you can't because for decades women have been called dogs. It's like, you're right, you can't do that.
You're right.
Okay, so don't. But that's fuck me.
I just like the idea of Nia swinging Becky around like a fucking wrecking ball.
Wow. Yeah. But then you might as well just pummel her that way.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so. But yeah, the visual is very comic book-esque, and I like it. And then in terms of the tag titles, so the Creed brothers, beat Judgment Day for the title. They've been pushing them real good.
They got to stop that fucking Brutus ball, though. That thing is dangerous.
Well, I mean, I guess they'll see what happens, right?
I don't like that move at all. The way he lands every time, like people.
I agree.
That's a fucking
I agree.
Stupid move.
That's how old I am, and I'm just like, oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. No.
Everything is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Like,
but guys already look like the Steiners. Just take their finishing move.
Yeah, or just do something a little bit different.
Yeah, like oh.
But you're already like, you guys look like you would kill people.
Yeah.
So just figure out a different finisher.
Yeah.
Like I get it. It's nice that they have a tag finisher, but get a different one.
Oh yeah, that's.
But yeah, I think they win it, and then I think DIY wins the other title in that tournament that I suggested, which they won't. But they should.
Back those titles haven't been split yet.
It makes me so fucking mad.
Oh,
so fucking mad.
Ugh. I hate it.
Like, KO and Sammy, they couldn't split it up then. Why?
Why?
No reason.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I get it. The visual looks great. 2 belts on one guy. I get it. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
But
it's over now.
make one title or split them up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Fuck off with this bullshit. And yes, it's over.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done with wrestling. Are you done with wrestling?
Are you done with wrestling?
I am done with wrestling. Are you done with wrestling?
I don't know. I'm done with wrestling. I guess I'm done with wrestling.
This is our last fantasy booking for WrestleMania until we get closer to WrestleMania.
So it's safe to say Roman's going to win the Fatal 4-Way. But who takes the pin?
Maybe?
Who takes the pin?
Who takes the pin? LA Knight or AJ Styles?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the two. It honestly, I don't even care who takes the pin either. I'm just like, whatever. Like, the pin is not going to hurt either guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even Orton could take the pin. It's not going to hurt any guy.
Yeah.
It's for the same reasons why they do a match like this, because it protects everyone.
I can see Orton taking the pin.
I honestly think it's going to be LA Knight. But actually, now that I think about it, it might even be LA Knight stacked on top of AJ Styles.
Mm.
And then Randy Orton on top of all three of them.
You think he's going to stack again? Nothing makes a guy look more like a bitch than getting stacked.
You didn't say that when Edge and Daniel Bryan got stacked. You didn't say that once.
I hated it then.
It's a cool fucking visual, though. It looks fucking badass.
Yeah,
but I agree.
It was great 3 years ago when he was wrestling full time.
Also, it is fake, right? Like, so they're cool with looking like bitches, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
stop fake, Chris.
It's just acting, right? But anyway,
I don't know. We'll see what
I really hope they don't do a 3-stack. I really don't. Like, because I agree, like, part of me, like just the casual, like, the fan is just like, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it's a fucking awesome pin. And, you know, he was literally like, stack them.
Yep.
Stack them, smash them. I think that's what it was for a while there. And I was just like, yeah, no, that fucking works.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it also kills both of them.
It really does.
Like, destroys them.
Yeah.
Edge had
where's
to
Edge and
heel.
Where's Edge and Daniel Bryan? Oh, they're on AEW now.
Yeah, they actually had to like.
Where's Cesaro?
Well,
he's over on AEW too.
To be fair, Edge tried to get that heel Judgment Day going.
Yeah,
he tried. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. He's usually bang on with his characters and his shifts and his, you know.
They wanted another Brood.
Yeah.
I think that was the reason why he wanted to leave, because they were pushing for a supernatural team and he didn't want to do that again.
Well, I heard he wanted to do the supernatural stuff.
Really? I thought he didn't.
They didn't want to do it.
Oh.
I think. Well, who knows? It might even be that they wanted to do supernatural and he didn't want to do it. But then he leaves and then they don't do supernatural.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Yeah. No.
I don't know.
So.
But they've been better ever since.
It's true.
Like.
It's damn true.
Yeah. Nice.
Kurt Angle, special entrant in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, I would cry. I would honestly cry because he'd die.
He would die.
You see him walk around now?
Yeah, he's.
No, there's.
Yeah, He's done.
Like, I would cry because I'd be like, whoever told you that this was okay fucking hates you.
We'll forever hate Vince McMahon for making Baron Corbin the guy to end Kurt Angle's career.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's fake.
I know, but at the same time, it's like, out of all the people on that fucking roster at that fucking time.
Man, I would have loved to see Kurt Angle and Bret Hart. Just once. God, that match.
So many.
That match would have been magic.
But Kurt and Bret Hart would have been amazing. Just
that would have been a great
amazing.
match.
That would have been amazing. Oh, fuck, Kurt and Daniel Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
Like a younger Kurt would have been awesome.
Yep. Yeah. Wow.
And to think that guy was like, you know what? Let's do this wrestling thing.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
And 1 year he wins like every fucking title.
Yeah.
Like every fucking title. But also, like, instantly was over as a heel. Like, instantly fucking hated. Remember we used to do mid-match promos?
Yeah.
Like, just get out and that was Vince. Vince was just like, no, just grab a mic and start cutting up. Like, what the fuck? So good, so good. Anyway, all right.
Yeah. So wrestling. I think I'm gonna wrestle, but Royal Rumble this Sunday. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Sunday if you're Gunther.
You know, he actually.
You see him tweet?
Yeah.
I
was like, this guy.
I'll win the Rumble this Sunday at 2 a.m.
Yeah, 2 a.m.
What, Central? No.
Central Eastern time or something like that. I remember just like, fucking rights, buddy.
Yeah.
Fucking rights.
He's European. It's on Sunday for him.
So Daredevil announced
the comic book.
The TV show Born Again that I never talk about.
Yeah, you never talk about that.
So they announced officially that I can't remember his name now. Bernal, whatever.
Yeah.
The original actor that played
Bullseye.
Well, Dexter.
Yeah.
Dex in season 3 of Netflix Daredevil show has been signed as Daredevil for the Born Again show. So has Punisher.
Yep.
So is Foggy.
Yep.
And Karen.
Yep.
And obviously Daredevil and Fisk. So obviously that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how many fucking people are?
And apparently they produce the episodes.
Yeah.
I always feel like you need 18 now for the amount that's going to be going on.
They go 18, and I go, okay, all right. We talked about it. 3 arcs of 6 episodes, right? Okay, cool. Then now, recently, they're like, we're probably going to be around the same as the Netflix show. So 13, I'm like, okay, fine. 13, 14,
good
whatever.
Number.
12, 13, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's fine. But now, everyone is in this fucking show. And I'm like, but what? This is like season 1.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're trying to cheat and say it's season 4.
It is season 4 if everyone's coming back.
Well, not necessarily.
Everybody's coming back.
I'm still treating it like a variant situation. I'm looking at it like this is what they're going to do. They're going to do the same thing as every other comic book run does.
Yeah.
They're going to reference whatever they want to reference from the Netflix show.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it. So if they reference part from the Netflix show, you go, okay, that part is referenced.
Yep.
But most of the time, they're going to be they're going to be doing their own thing.
Right.
Okay. Like I've already heard a report that Karen is only in for 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Which, okay, in the comic books, she's dead. So, whatever.
3 episodes is enough to hook her on heroin and then have Mysterio kill her.
Right. Yeah, just enough.
Just enough.
Oh, yeah, you got to sandwich porn in there, too.
Yeah, right, porn.
She definitely did porn. But anyway, and then, like, Foggy will probably be in the same amount.
Yeah. I'm thinking like Dick Grayson on the Titans, right? I think it's going to be more Daredevil than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too.
Yeah.
And I'm also thinking, like, how many people, like, do they all have to be in here? Like, is it just a 30-second snippet of Daredevil? Or, like, the Punisher? Just so that we know that he's there? Like, are we going to hear on the radio?
He's apparently in every episode.
So, yeah, exactly. So, that's what I mean. Like, so now you have him in every episode.
Yeah.
So now you got Daredevil in every episode. Matt Murdock, to some degree, in every episode.
Well, it's like the comic books,
Daredevil in every episode.
Punisher and Daredevil always work together to take down Fisk. So
right.
I think it's kind of fitting.
But
I hope that Spider-Man makes an appearance.
So he's going to be. So Fisk is also going to be like trying to be mayor.
Yeah.
Of New York again.
Right, apparently.
Again.
So you finished Echo?
No, but.
Oh, okay.
It was spoiled.
Oh, fuck off. Yeah.
That one's not that big of a spoiler because you have to get him to some spot, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna go as for the mayor again, right?
Right.
So this is where they're not gonna reference how he didn't become mayor in season 3. They're not gonna reference that at all.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna do their own spin on it. So then Bullseye, I guess, is his right-hand man again. His bodyguard. Maybe he'll actually be Bullseye in this.
Well, let's see. If it starts off with him as Bullseye, or does it start off with where he ended in season 3?
Well, you know what I mean? Like, so I think a lot of this is the same thing that they've been doing. Like, the industry's been doing for years is they're just throwing shit out there
Mhm.
and they're gauging reaction.
Yeah.
It's like when Ninja Turtles, they originally, the fucking Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles, they were aliens.
Mhm. Mhm.
They were, remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember it because
All
I was
5 of them were
not going to
aliens.
watch it.
And you and I both were like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way.
Like,
and they looked grotesque.
Teenage alien Ninja Turtles.
They looked grotesque.
Yeah.
And in comparison to what we got, which was also grotesque. But
Teenage Alien Mutant.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck that
The
shit.
acronym
There's
is-
no fucking way.
Acronym is TAINT.
And I think like 90% of the reaction, actually no, it was higher. They were just like, no,
Yeah,
fuck that shit,
fuck
fuck that
that.
shit.
Fuck
There's
that.
no fucking way. So and then within weeks it was like, just kidding.
Oh, plus it was fucking William Fisher is playing Shredder.
Oh yeah,
And everyone was like, fuck that.
that's right, fuck that.
And they
Fuck that.
they rewrote that real quick.
But he's pretty much the Shredder in that fucking
It's
movie.
pretty much Shredder until the real Shredder just
Yeah.
suddenly pops up.
But he sure sounds fucking acting like the Shredder until they didn't really do that good a job of rewriting it. But still, it was just like no fucking way, no fucking way, no
Nope.
fucking way. And then
Nope.
all of a sudden, like within weeks, they were like, "Oh, I don't know what that was about." No, they were always going to be mutants.
Yeah. Oh,
So I think it's a combination of that. I think because and also how are they going to be in it? Like if they're smart, they're not going to do Bullseye until the last fucking episode to just tease the next season.
I think they're going to use Bullseye. So he's working for Kingpin.
Okay,
And Daredevil's going after Kingpin.
naturally.
Punisher's not looking at Kingpin. He's looking at Bullseye.
Why?
Because Bullseye's killing people and he's the Punisher. So he follows Bullseye to the Kingpin and that's how the team up starts.
But he still wants to kill Kingpin from season 2, though.
Not this is a new.
Yeah, it's
We got to see how it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll know right away in the first episode of how they're playing it.
Yeah. But it is kind of interesting, like I was saying, how they recast Vanessa,
Mm-hmm.
which is a shame because the original is fucking gorgeous. Ugh. And she got hotter every
She really did.
season.
She really did.
It was just like, whoa, like Superman's mom has got it going on. For those of you who don't know, she also played Superman's mom in a little movie called Man of Steel.
Yeah.
It was the beginning and both the end of the DCEU in one shot.
Man of Steel. No, that wasn't his mom. Oh, his mom. Okay.
His birth
I
mom,
forget.
does that help you?
Got more than one mother.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we can just say Skrulls.
Yeah, well, you're right. You're right.
And even if Karen wasn't around, it could have been something as simple as she disappeared in the snap.
Yeah.
We're no longer
with Foggy,
together.
there's been runs where Foggy's rarely in it at all. Like the
Yeah.
Charles Soule run
Yeah.
is almost no Foggy.
Maybe they'll kill Foggy.
They probably will.
Maybe Matt will snap because
Kill them both.
Kill them both.
Kill them both.
Bullseye kills both of them.
Because they still have Kristen Duffy in there.
Yep.
So anyway, like I guess I'm at a point where I'm hoping that myself personally and the rest of us in the geek world isn't like now making this out to be like absolutely astronomically amazing. Like it'll eclipse the Netflix. I want people to just kind of be like, yeah, okay, but if it's not the Netflix, it's still okay. Like it's okay to not be the Netflix.
Oh yeah, no.
It's also it's okay to just
I'm
say
excited.
that's its own thing and this is its own thing. I guess I've been hurt before, man.
My heart. I don't know how much more I can take.
They told me Superman was back.
Mm-hmm.
They showed him in a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Then
But
they
you
said
weren't counting on David Zaslav.
And then they said,
AKA
no,
Lex Luthor.
we have to rewrite everything. But also, please watch the next 3 movies we have coming out.
Yes.
Even though they don't matter. But
Right.
please watch them and spend a lot of money on them.
And I love James Gunn. But let's not pretend the Suicide Squad made money. It's very weird to give him the future of DC.
Well, they do have a solid COVID argument for that one. That's a solid COVID argument.
What's the excuse for every DC movie since?
Oh, COVID. No, but no.
Yeah,
you're 100% right.
I know.
Like, to be fair, the Suicide Squad should have done a lot better.
Yeah.
Than it did.
Yeah.
But that was horrible placement in between.
Yeah,
COVID.
I'll never understand. Never,
But
ever understand.
You're right. Well, Peacemaker.
Why they got rid of Zack Snyder?
But Peacemaker.
Well, that was successful for a TV series, but box office wise, I'm talking box office.
No, I know.
Like, Snyder's movies made 700 to over $1 billion each, and they haven't even cracked 300 million since he left.
No.
So I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. I hope Superman Legacy. I hope Superman Legacy is successful.
Yeah.
Because Superman deserves it.
You know what I want? But actually, here's the thing though. It's like they had Snyder in the role of like the Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But they shouldn't have had him in the role as the Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
Okay. They should have actually talked to Christopher Nolan more, and just kind of say, "Do you want to be the overseer?" Because for a guy that's not a huge comic book freak, he created 3 of the best Batman movies out there.
Yeah.
Like, all from just reading.
And he's straight up said
issues.
How much he loves Zack Snyder's work.
Yeah.
Like, he was behind Zack. 100%.
Well, as a director,
yeah,
he's not a bad director.
No.
That's the thing. He's actually a really good director. And his cinematographer, whoever he paired up with, they are synergistic.
For which movie?
For every movie he does.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure it's him.
He is also the cinematographer? Then that explains a lot.
I'm pretty positive.
Okay. Well, we'll table that part.
I know
that explains
he
a
was
lot.
Definitely cinematographer on Rebel Moon. And I'm pretty sure he definitely did Army of the Dead.
Speaking of which, did you see the other one?
Which one?
The one after Army of the Dead.
Oh, no, I never did watch that.
Me neither. I remember I was like, I'll check that out.
Prequel spinoff.
Yeah, and then I just never
did.
No.
You know why? Because it's long. And every time I'm going to watch a movie, this is 2 hours and 25 minutes. No, I'm not doing that right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, no, but I agree. I just want good superhero movies from DC.
Yeah.
So get a guy and James Gunn feels like he could be that guy. But I do think that they need somebody that isn't a director, that isn't a writer, that is basically just like, I don't know what Feige's done before this.
He's been a producer the whole time.
Yeah. So just someone in that role, because like I'm a fan of James Gunn's work, so I don't want his work to suffer.
Yeah, I
because
know.
He's also got to oversee this stuff. But like I like the energy. Like I like that they got a guy that loves comic books to basically oversee this stuff, because I think you do need that to a degree, or at least somebody that can look at this and understand what it means to people. You know, it's like when they get careless about sports, like, oh, what do you care about that? It's like, well, because like you don't understand it, it doesn't mean it's worthless, right?
Yeah.
Like to them, that's like your comic book.
Yeah.
Whatever that feeling you get, that's their feeling watching sports. So just fucking leave them, right? But it's the same thing. So for them to recognize it, then go, okay, this is what we need to do, right? Because already, I got to say, like, it's not like their initial lineup is blowing me like sideways. I'm not like, this is amazing. The Superman one I'm pumped about.
The fact that he's got a team of writers and Tom King's on it.
And that's, I mean, that's a subjective thing, because we're both not really Tom King fans.
And the thing is, he might be a good writer, but he's such a fucking prick. I don't want to support anything he does. He
might be a better person now.
You fuck over Jay Lee. I hate you.
Yeah. But anyway, too much on a tangent with that one.
Back to Daredevil, yeah.
Daredevil,
I'm stoked for it.
I'm a little worried.
I'm not worried because I know at the end of the day I got the original cast there and I'm feeling good about it. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm not going to compare it to the Netflix show though.
No,
It's going to be its own.
Yeah.
If it comes off of the Netflix show and it's just as good, then I can maybe say, okay, the whole.
yeah, but
But
I don't think they're going to be, because like I heard from like industry stuff. The reason why Disney did the Born Again was just because like once you get to 4 seasons, they get paid differently. The people on the show get paid differently because I guess there's like a syndication thing that immediately kicks in.
Oh, weird.
And if you look at all their Disney shows, after 3 seasons, then the show changes. So it's like The Sweet Life. Like it was with Cody and whatever, and then it was like The Sweet Life with Cody and whatever, and then it was like a new thing, but it was the same, essentially the same cast.
Yeah.
It was like they were growing up. So like this is us in grade school for 3 years, this is us in high school for 3 years, this is us in college for 3 years. But the pay's different because it's still technically it's a brand new show. Or something weird like that.
Yeah, you see Disney. Yeah.
Yeah. yeah. But again, I mean, yeah, like I said, like I'm not looking at it like, okay, reference all the Netflix stuff. I have a feeling that they're gonna do they might here and there, but it's not gonna be beholden to it.
Yeah.
You know, like the Bullseye stuff I think is gonna be a clear indication, like, because of how he was left, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's almost like they're trying to have their cake and eat it too, because they're saying like, hey, remember how you like Dex in the show? Well, this is him as Bullseye, right? So all this character work that we did in that show, we don't have to do here. So just watch this and like this, you know? Instead of reestablishing the characters. But anyway, that's just my minor gripe.
Well, you know, makes sense because you are a diehard Daredevil fan.
Just so fucking weird.
Diehard.
It was the show that really sold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is hilarious.
What
do you got? What do you got on the old back?
I got a couple little comic things.
Yeah.
A couple of comic book things to touch on. First, Ultimate Spider-Man #1. Not only is it friggin' awesome, but it's selling through the roof. #1 is going for $50 plus on eBay already. $50 for a book that came out last week.
It's absolutely awesome.
It's so good. I was worried. I was a little worried with Hickman because his stuff can be really out there.
It could still,
but not once.
Still go there.
Not once did issue 1 stop to show me a diagram with fucking charts and text that goes on for 2 years.
Exactly.
You know,
that opening for the Fall of X Powers of X and House of X or whatever. Yeah. I remember I was just like, what the fuck? Okay. And then you read it, and then you get like 4 pages of Moira McTaggart, and then you're like, oh, there's more. There's
another
more
one.
text.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All his books are like that. All of them. So that's exactly what I thought Ultimate Spider-Man was going to be. But no, instead it was just a really good family drama. And I like the little things he's done. Like Uncle Ben's alive, and he's friends with JJJ, and they're going to go start their own newspaper.
But even like Peter's relationship with JJJ is like mentor, almost like an uncle type relationship.
Like when Peter walked into the Daily Bugle, and it was just like, Parker! I was like, oh, here we go. And he goes, well, hi, Peter. And he walks past him.
Exactly. That was cool. But I also like the fat spoilers. How he chose to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because Tony Stark, young Tony Stark in this universe, figured out what was going on from the Thinker, evil Reed Richards. Oh, it's not. It's the Maker. It's the Maker. That's right.
Yeah.
Still, such a crazy villain.
Oh, he's like, creepy too.
The fucking craziest version. I was like, I can't get over this.
Yeah.
I still got to read Ultimate Fantastic Four to see how he gets to that point.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how like it kind of happens quickly because he's just regular Reed for a while.
Then there's 2 events, and then by the end of the second event, they're like,
Ultimatum pushes him over the edge.
Wow. But anyway, sorry. And so in order to write all the things that the Maker did, he just basically he gives him a choice. He goes, you know, this is for you, and it's the radioactive spider, and it's like, you were supposed to be Spider-Man. You were supposed to be one of the greatest heroes of all, but this is your choice. And he talks to his wife about it. Like his family all know about it. This isn't something he's hiding. He's just like, he talks to them and she's just like, so you're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. She's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right?
She's like, look. And he's like, well, like if I do it, it's like, we got your back. Don't fucking worry about it. So then he goes and does it. And now they've already teased that the first costume he's going to have is a remix of the black costume.
Yeah.
Which I was just like, what? But I was like, cool. Fucking cool.
Really cool. Green Goblin's a hero.
For now.
The first villain is going to be the Shocker.
Yeah. He looks awesome.
Matt Murdock's a priest.
Well, he's currently a priest right now.
Yeah, currently.
But I don't think that he's Daredevil.
No, I don't think so either.
But they could just as easily follow up on that at a later date.
Yeah.
But I remember Ultimate Daredevil, and I was just like, oh, so he's just Daredevil, but he's willing to kill? Oh no, I think it was. Oh yeah, so it's an unreligious Daredevil, so he doesn't give a fuck, and he was like willing to kill Vanessa and that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'm okay.
Oh, so he's literally Moon Knight and Deadpool, who I think were in the following arcs.
Moon Knight was actually in that arc.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, because it was
because it was called Streets. The Marvel Knights. Did they call the arc just Marvel Knights? Maybe.
I think they did. Yeah. So then it was a pretty cool take on a Moon Knight, I'd have to say. So it was Moon Knight. It was Iron Fist, Shang-Chi, Daredevil, and Spider-Man. And Black Cat and Elektra. But like Black Cat was only there because she wants to bang Spider-Man. And then Elektra was there because Kingpin hired her.
Right.
Yeah. But she had no ties with Matt. Which is weird because they did Ultimate Daredevil and Elektra.
Right. The Ultimate series made no sense at the beginning. Like fucking Bendis did Ultimate Marvel Team. Oh, that's right. That's the other book he was doing.
Right.
He did that for 2 years. Yeah, but he was doing that. He introduced all these other heroes, and then later on he reintroduced them, and they were nothing like his.
That's right.
Marvel team up.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that book. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That I was like, oh my God.
I told you.
Am I going to be a Spider-Man fan again?
I told you that it was. I couldn't get over.
And on top of that, Spectacular Spider-Man is coming out.
Yeah. Ooh.
With Ramos on art, and
oh boy. It actually sounds really good too.
It really does.
It really sounds good.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
And other than that, can I just quickly talk about how happy I am that Thundercats #1 has sold 170,000 copies?
You can talk about that.
Because holy fuck, that is a big number.
That's huge. That's huge.
Comics don't do that anymore these days.
Especially an 80s property.
Yeah.
Like, granted, they've steadily had comic books for...
They haven't had anything since 2016, and it was crossover with He-Man.
Well, I was just going to say, steadily, right up until about 2016, 2015.
Well, that was the first miniseries they had since 2005.
Oh,
it was over a decade.
Mouth.
Thundercats have been missing completely from comics for a long time.
That is awesome, though.
It's clear there's a lot of Thundercats fans out there. And this book looks so good. It looks so good. Oh, man. All the covers look amazing.
And it's just called Thundercats?
Yeah, Thundercats. Dynamite Entertainment's doing it.
Still, eh? They've been doing that for a while with them, eh?
What, Thundercats?
Yeah.
No, Thundercats was Wildstorm. And then the He-Man spinoff was through DC. But DC technically should be doing Thundercats because it's Warner Brothers.
Oh, yeah, fair. Yeah,
but they were just
rights, comic rights.
They were like, you take a Dynamite. And
I was just going to say, it's probably like comic rights and movie rights are two different things.
Yeah. Can't find it?
I think I might have.
But holy shit, like...
No, it's
170,000 copies. It was at 150. Then they introduced a special variant by Rob Liefeld, and then went up another 20,000 copies. Oh,
Cool for Rob Liefeld.
yeah. Well, but yeah, Thundercats. My favorite series of all time.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that like when we were growing up, and there was always literally two types of kids:
Yep.
He-Man kids
hmm
or Thundercats kids.
I think a lot of it had to do if you had cable or not.
And that's exactly what it
'Cause
was.
He-Man was on cable only.
Yeah.
You never had it on 2 and 4 growing up.
That's right. But I remember then later watching He-Man, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that art does look fucking. I remember I saw this cover. I even like the update to Lion-O.
Yeah.
Like that looks awesome. It
The suit
still
looks great.
like in the spirit.
Snarf's got a little update to him. Like all of them are updated, but they all look great.
Yeah, Chitara, yeah, she's fucking wearing shoes.
Yeah.
As opposed to hooker boots. Because she runs.
Yeah.
Weird.
Very
No. It was she wasn't the runner, it was the other guy. Tigra.
Nope. Chitara's the runner.
Yeah, the
Tiger goes invisible.
That's right.
Panther does mechanics, so he runs the tank and everything.
The nunchucks.
Yeah, and the nunchucks.
But also her name is Chitara, Chris.
Yeah. Right there in the name, man.
Thanks for not making me feel like an idiot.
You're welcome, buddy.
I can do that on my own. But nice of you not to.
Yeah. Well.
All right.
So yeah, I'm done now.
No, you're not done.
I'm not done.
You gotta give us the thing. Thunder.
Oh. Thunder.
There you go. There you go.
Thundercats.
Uh-huh.
Ho!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then the Mumrowan.
Ancient spirits of evil, transform this decayed form into Mamra.
That was really good.
Thanks, man.
That was really good.
Yeah. So don't doubt that Thundercats is my favorite series of all time.
Oh, I don't doubt.
You don't doubt.
You schooled me.
Did I? What? You didn't think I?
No. I was like, oh yeah. You're like, no. I was like, oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no.
No.
It was like the reverse, like when you're saying obscure superheroes from Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's these guys, and you're like, oh yeah, shut my mouth. But Indie, Thundercats, well, you got me beat. Eternal sunshine
of the spotless mind.
Like we said, 20-year
It's
anniversary. So yes, came out
different movies for us to do.
Well, to be fair,
I mean, it touches on sci-fi.
I was gonna say, yeah, we got some sci-fi, but I was like, because of this, I find I've watched a lot of like indie lo-fi sci-fi movies.
Yeah,
like I was just having it, Aubrey Plaza, and it was an indie time travel movie.
Oh,
it was really good. Dan Marino, I think.
Yep, yeah, I know.
I think it was Dan Marino. Anyway, great. It was absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
so good. Anyway, so directed by Michael Gondry, who, for those of you who don't know, like myself,
is it Michael or is it Michel?
It is.
Like
Zoolander. It is Michel.
Like,
it is Michel.
Zoolander style. Michel.
Yeah, it is Michel. So he did Dave Chappelle's Block Party, which I didn't watch.
Oh, that's weird.
The Science of Sleep, which I wanted to watch because I like Gail Garcia Bernal.
Yeah. He did that one with Jack Black too. That video store one. What was that called again?
Oh, Please Rewind.
Yeah, he did that one.
He also did stuff for Flight of the Conchords. Oh. I don't know how you didn't remember. 2011's classic, The Green Hornet.
Oh, shit!
Starring Seth Rogen, Jay Chu, and Christoph Waltz.
Shit!
Which, yes, for sure, we're definitely going to be doing The Green Hornet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, there's so many.
So anyway, screenplay by Charlie Kaufman.
Yep.
Who wrote films like Being John Malkovich, another low-key sci-fi movie, adaptation, and a bunch of other things. I'm thinking of ending things. Oh, I'm going to have to watch that. Anyway, story by Charlie Kaufman, Michael Gondry, Pierre Bismuth. It is
I like Kaufman movies are so good.
budget $20 million,
Mm-hmm.
box office 74. So they just made it.
Yeah.
With that weird multiplier.
Yeah. This was, I think, this would be the second movie under 100 million that Jim Carrey ever made.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. There's no way.
There's no way this would make it over 100.
No way. No way.
No.
Even just like you take out the pseudo, like the low key sci-fi stuff.
Yeah.
Even the way the love story is, or the story is, it's just it's too emo indie.
It is.
So anyway, Jim Carrey stars as Joel Barish,
Jolie,
a bookish introvert who enters a 2-year relationship with a one Clementine Krasinski. Sorry. And that woman is played by Kate Winslet.
She was really hot in this.
Yeah, but it's Kate Winslet, though.
Yeah, but it was weird to see her punky, because usually she's like proper British.
Yeah, exactly. Or dirty British.
Dirty British.
Like whatever, but primarily British.
Just British, yeah.
The point we're trying to make.
Yeah, very British.
Well, to be fair, I've never ever looked at Kate Winslet and was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like I've never.
Ever since the 2-hour mark of Titanic, where she showed her boobies. Always
by the way,
that tape.
We started at about 7:30.
Yeah.
And we started Eternal Sunshine. It's like 8:53.
Yeah.
So they could have pretty much just watched the movie. I fucking called that shit. Anyway, so Kate Winslet as Clementine Krasinski, who also, so while he's an introvert, she's a spontaneous extrovert.
Mm.
Then we scroll down. Kirsten Dunst. I forgot that she was in this movie, and she's good. She's Mary Svavo.
She's good. She's good.
Well,
I forgot she was in it too, actually. Like when I was watching the opening credits, I was like, this cast is stacked.
Actually, honestly, aside from Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet, I forgot everyone was in it.
I remembered, weird enough, Mark Ruffalo.
That is weird. I knew you were going to say Mark Ruffalo as soon as you said
weird. I forgot about Elijah Wood.
Oh, 100%. Me too.
The late, great Tom Wilkinson. Forgot about him.
Yep.
Oh, he's such a good cast.
Even David Cross.
Even David Cross in that little role.
And he's a bit of a douche in it.
He plays douche good, though.
Yeah. I prefer his Tobias Funke, though. Like, if you're going to play douche, play it like Tobias Funke.
Yeah.
even in seasons 4 and 5, but mostly in the first 3.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Kirsten Dunst is the receptionist for Lacuna Who. And I'll explain that in a moment.
Lacuna Who.
Nice. Mark Ruffalo is Stan Fink, a technician for Lacuna Who. Elijah Wood as Patrick Wirtz. And he is also a technician.
Rocking some nice sideburns.
For Lacuna Who.
Yeah.
The late, great Tom Wilkinson as Dr. Howard Mierzwiak. They pronounce it now, I forgot. He runs the Lacuna Who.
I just call him Hot Howard.
Hot Howard works for me.
Kirsten wants him.
So Jane Addams is Carrie Aiken, Joel Barish's friend, who's in a troubled relationship with Rob Aiken, David Cross.
Yeah.
And then other people that we don't really need to talk about.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Anyway, so the premise is that there's a company called Lacuna Who, and what they specialize in is erasing harmful or painful memories.
Legal brain damage.
That's right. No worse than drinking a lot of alcohol and having a hangover is roughly what he described it as.
I won't get brain damage for this. Well, actually, this is brain damage.
Technically, this is brain damage. Oh, really? But it's no worse than drinking too much.
It's all good. We're just going to erase parts of your life.
That's exactly it. Exactly it. So then, and so what happens? Oh, that's funny.
Nope.
So as we previously mentioned, Joel and Clementine are in a relationship for about 2 years.
Yep.
It ends poorly.
Mm-hmm.
And they go their separate ways. And after a brief period of time, Joel bumps into Clementine, and she has no fucking clue who he is.
Yeah.
And Joel finds out that she went to a place called Lacuna Who and got their entire relationship removed from her brain because it was just too painful to deal with.
Yep. Gone.
So what happens? Joel does the same fucking thing too.
Damn right. He doesn't get to fuck Elijah Wood later, though.
No, he does not.
Poor guy. Because those sideburns. Man,
yeah, he was rocking them.
Those are my sideburns from the early 2000s.
He was rocking them. He was definitely.
Yep.
He even had like the coming out at the end.
Yeah. Those kind of gross.
Looked kind of like Wolverine a little bit. Very Wolverine-y.
Wolverine-y.
Yeah. But so yeah, that's the concept, and basically what they do is they schedule the time.
Yep.
They go to your house, like you accumulate everything, every single scrap of paper that had any mention of the person you want to erase. You bring it to them, and then they use that to go into your brain and cut that out.
Pretty much map out your mind.
Map it out, and then erase everything.
Yep.
About that entire sequence, and then you wake up the next day.
Yeah.
Feeling fine.
Wondering why there's sex stuff all over you.
Yeah. Well, under normal
That's why
circumstances.
plates smell like weed.
Yeah. Who the fuck ate my cake? Drank all my fucking alcohol.
Why are Tom Wilkinson's underwear in my room?
Yeah.
What's going on?
So yeah, and that's but the coolest part is that so we're seeing chunks of this movie in Jim Carrey's brain as he comes to the realization that he is erasing her from his. He's finally the gravity of what he has chosen to do has made him not want to go through with this, and he spends most of the movie trying to clutch on whatever memories he has of her and hide them, and it becomes quite surreal.
Very surreal. Lots of good shots in this.
Lots of really
cool stuff. I'll never get over, and it still looks fantastic. It's the scene where he takes her back to a scene where his mother is in the kitchen.
Yes.
And he's a little kid underneath the table. He's talking like a baby and everything, and trying to reach for the fridge or
trying to go and
getting bathed in the bathtub.
In the sink, and he's just and he gets the cookie and she is she's one like the babysitter.
Yes.
So she's the babysitter, and it's really really cool because like they show people if he's seen them. So because he's under the table, he can't see his mom's face, so they don't show her face, right? Oh man, I fucking love this movie. Like I love this movie so much.
This is in my top 5 of all time.
It's such a good movie.
It is so good.
It is such a good movie. And for Jim Carrey to do something like this at that time, I remember just being like, holy fuck.
He was really trying for that Academy Award. They said no with Truman Show. They said no with Man on the Moon. And they said no with this. They gave the nominations to the screenplay and the director and Kate Winslet, but nothing for him. Nothing for him.
He was unrecognizable as Jim Carrey in this.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, and I don't mean unrecognizable in the sense that he was Andy Kaufman.
But now that we know Jim Carrey now today, I feel like that's the most Jim Carrey we ever saw. We just didn't realize it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah. Like he's played loser guys before, but never like this.
No.
Like this guy, he was just a normal dude that obviously was fucked up by like not just by the situation, but his life in general hasn't been the greatest, you know. And I mean, like, the premise is cool because I've like I can understand where it's coming from. Where because like sometimes it hurts so much, like in Batman Begins, like it hurts so much, and then you find yourself wishing that you never knew them at all.
Yeah.
So that you'd be spared the pain. And I remember, and that was another thing like in Batman Begins that I was like, shit, dude, like no, what? Get out of my brain, son.
Mhm,
You know, but
mhm.
and you do have those thoughts. Of course, those thoughts are also suicide adjacent thoughts. Just
Sadly, they are. Yep.
but because then it's like, well, if I can't change that, then I can just end this, right? And then I don't have to feel anything anymore. And but it's crazy, like when you think of it, like how easy it is to just do that, right? And then the realization, like, could you imagine how many times somebody was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I think I'm supposed to say unalive myself. I think that's what I'm supposed to say, but whatever. I don't want to trigger anybody, I guess what I'm trying to say. But like then you take the step and realize, oh, I actually don't want to do this.
Yeah.
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 It's heartbreaking in this movie when he starts to kind of realize it. Like he finally gets it and he's just like, no, I don't want to do
He's
this.
trying to
I don't want to
communicate
do
to them
this.
outside, and he can't.
And he's waking up, and they're like, "This has never happened."
His eyes are wide open and tearing.
I like that his eyes open up. They go, "This has never happened before." Then he's like, "Oh, his eyes are closed. Okay, let's get back to fucking doing whatever.
Yeah,
let's get back to partying in this guy's room."
Yeah, man. That scene was unreal. How did he not get nominated for this? When his eyes opened up and he started crying, and he's not saying anything. Like he's got a plain face. Yet you can still.
It's just in a tear, like it's just stone faced tear, like and then even just in the show itself, like right at the beginning when he's like ugly crying in the car, like it's fucking. He was so good, but I think it's just like I said with Rodney Dangerfield, Natural Born Killers.
Yeah,
they just said, well, he hasn't done enough of these movies, so no. Yeah. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
it's still good.
Yeah, someone could get nominated off their first movie ever.
Right, but he couldn't because he's only done comedy.
Right.
But then the one time he does an incredible performance as this horrible fucking dad. Did you see it? You watched the movie.
Oh yeah, it's been so long.
But it's just one of those where you watch and it's like I think one scene and you're just like, what the fuck?
It's a movie I want to rewatch though.
Yeah, it's good. It still holds up.
Does it still hold up?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. But I also, the last time I seen it was probably about 15 years ago.
Okay. I remember when it came out, it was a hard R. My parents wouldn't let me near that movie.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it for a long time.
Yeah, they would not. You're not watching that.
Because it was
Woody Harrelson was straight up chilling in that.
It was a fucking hard R. It wasn't just, well, this is rated R. Like it wasn't Steven Seagal rated R.
Yeah. No, it's a different R.
they were telling you, like, you could let your kid watch Steven Seagal or Van Damme. Don't let your fucking kid watch this.
Yeah. This
will change them. They might fuck you up. But yeah, no, so but again, it's a popularity contest.
Yeah.
And also we're talking about like a cabal of old fucking rich white idiots that are just like, oh, that's not my star. So they don't, you know?
Yeah.
So, and also from what we know now, like Jim Carrey wasn't playing the game.
No.
He wasn't sucking dick and like kissing ass and all this stuff. He was just like, this is it. Like, this is how I'm going to do it. I mean, he fucking looked at the script of Ace Ventura, was like, if you don't mind, maybe I could do a little tweak here. And rewrote the script and was like, what about this? And they were like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but so he just didn't want to play the game. He didn't buy into it. He didn't like look at this like this is all real. He's like, it's fucking pretend bullshit that we get paid to do. It's great. But come on now. We're no better than anyone else.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, Jim, we are.
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow especially was like, are you kidding me? We're a lot better than all of them.
We're the best.
I'm working on a product.
Yeah.
It's a candle. I'm not going to tell you what it's made of, but you'll like it. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. No, this
and
movie
Kate
is
Winslet,
so
I'd say Winslet, but Winslet was incredible in this movie.
Oh, she's so great too. Like the range between both of them, the chemistry between them.
Exactly.
Like when they're going through those painful moments, like you're feeling it.
You're feeling it. But you know what else is cool though? Is like you're rooting for him to keep that memory.
Yeah.
You're rooting for him. And then at the end of the movie, spoilers, you're rooting for them to actually work this time.
Yeah.
You know? And I love the non-linearity of what they do too, because they show you their meeting,
Yeah.
and it's a meet cute, and you're like, oh, and then you're like, wait a minute, hold on, nope, what?
Right.
And then you're like, hold up, fuck, man, the meet cute was their second meet cute.
It's been a while since I watched it, and like it started, and then the meet cute happened, and then he dropped her off when she went to get her toothbrush, and Elijah Wood came to the window. I was like, fucking, that's right. I got to pay attention.
Yeah, yeah,
that's right. I totally forgot. This is the second time around.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I originally was gonna watch it in between calls while I was working.
Mm-hmm.
And then the same thing happened. Elijah Wood hit, and I was like, nope, I'm going to stop it here. Because for some reason, I didn't watch it until today.
I watched it last night.
I planned on watching it last night, and then I completely forgot. I
gotta watch this. Because...
And then, so then,
yeah,
I was like, no. So then I did my run. And I don't know if I told you this, but when I work out, I listen to music.
Yeah.
When I run, I watch movies. Or I watch TV shows. It's mostly Daredevil.
No.
What? Actually, a lot
That's
of
weird.
Strangely, honestly, a lot of it is just action movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in this case, I was like, no, I'll watch. So I watched about half an hour. So I watched about the first 5-10 minutes. Actually, yeah, first 5. Then I watched a half an hour when I was running, because I ran for a half an hour. And then I watched the rest before I got here. And yeah, like that part was the same thing for me, where I was like, oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't background this
gotta
bullshit.
focus. You gotta focus.
So, and that's the thing. Like, if you're watching this movie, you got to give it your focus. It's not like 12 Monkeys.
No.
Where you're like, what the fuck is happening? But you do have to pay attention, because even though I'm saying like it is low key sci-fi, you do have to pay attention to those parts too, because you get to see the process. And then just the way they represent everything.
Yeah.
Like even some of the stuff where like they show shots of him looking up, and he's looking through his eyes, but it's like,
right,
like he's looking up and it's him, and he sees them and he's hearing them have conversations. I mean, they fucking use this, like they left a message on his answering machine. Like, you know, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, man.
How professional is this?
It was so unprofessional. Fucking
like
getting high, dancing naked on top of his
fucking
over top. Fucking.
They had sex like on his couch, like on his couch beside him. Like,
well, memories of the love of his life gets removed from his mind.
Potential love is but exactly. Like he's going through this sequence, and then they're just like, even the fuck when they had no idea what's happening. Like they lost him because they couldn't find him in their mind map. Which was cool. So then they called the doctor, the head guy, Tom Wilkinson, and they're like, "Yeah, you gotta come over here." And Kirsten Dunst is like, "I can't have him here. Like I'm high. He can't see me like this." And it's like, you could also stop eating cake, but whatever.
Yeah.
And put some clothes on. I don't know. Try to sober up.
But that was a nice little twist, too.
I forgot all about that.
I forgot about it, too. Because it's not related whatsoever to Joel Clem's story.
No. And then so she probably, like, she fucking tries making out with him. He's like, no, we can't do this. But let's keep making out anyway.
Yeah.
And the wife shows up, and then you find out that he cheated on his wife with Kirsten Dunst's character.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I gotta wipe it. He
basically talked her into it by the sounds of it.
Does definitely sound like
definitely
sound like he was just like, you'll be a lot happier if this is what you really want, but remember how unhappy you are, And then so when she finds out,
she sabotages him.
Which I thought was awesome. Like starts sending the tapes out for everyone. Tapes though? Cassettes?
Weird.
In 2004? Were we still doing that in 2004?
I mean, the tech that they were removing his memories with definitely looked like it was from the 90s.
No, it looked like it was more like in the late 80s. Mid to late 80s.
You're going to pull my memories up with that thing?
Push buttons where they click. Yeah, exactly. That's what you're going to do? Okay. Like, no one questioned that part, right? But yeah, no, it's just, man, the movie's so fucking great. It's so fucking great.
Oh, it's a masterpiece.
I'm happy that it still holds up. I'm happy that it's still just
it really does.
Beautiful, darkly really, beautiful
really
movie.
And kind of weird because it feels like this movie's not old to me.
No.
But then I see Jim Carrey looking so young in this. I'm just like, holy fuck.
Wow.
Where is time going?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
man.
It's going.
It's going.
And we're going with it.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about this movie. It's like, honestly, if you haven't seen this movie and you're into indie romance, low-key sci-fi,
Yeah.
check this out.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's sad, obviously. They go through a lot of hardships.
It's a very bittersweet movie.
But it's all about, like, this is a great movie about love, like, just love in general.
Yeah.
So with Valentine's Day coming around.
Yeah, exactly.
I recommend it. I definitely do.
I like that ultimately they come to the conclusion that they want to experience all of it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like I was saying, like it's too easy to just cut out that bad part.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought about it like this too, like this, when you're in the hurt, you actually don't realize the benefits that you got from this, right?
Right.
So I honestly thought about this today, where I thought about it. It's like imagine that it's like an RPG skill tree, right?
Okay. Yep.
And that memory, and you got rid of everything about, like, for instance, I don't want to be a drummer anymore. So I got rid of all the aspects of, like, all the drumming in my head, right?
Right.
Well, I wouldn't just lose out on the drum beats. I'd also lose out on the things that I can do just because I've been playing drums my whole life.
Yeah.
Like 4 different beats on each hand,
Yep.
like each appendage, right?
And if you're not a drummer, you lose all the memories that came with being a drummer.
Exactly. Spatial awareness. I have a better spatial awareness.
Friendships that you made.
Friendships. All these things that tie.
Yeah.
So now I'm less than I was.
Yeah.
I thought getting rid of that painful memory would make me stronger.
Right.
But instead, I'm actually weaker because of it. And I was just like, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's how it is with, like, you have to experience the full spectrum. And I love that that's the choice that they finally made. They're going to experience the full spectrum together. They're not saying this is it for the rest of their lives. They're saying that we're going to try. We're going to see how this goes. But they're not going to erase memories this time around.
No.
You're the sum of everything, I guess, is the point I'm trying to make. And the only way you get better is by experiencing good
up nicely.
And bad.
That was good.
Who the fuck is Hook?
Hook.
Watch Monday Night Raw on USA at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Hook.
Hook. That's all I can say. Hook.
You know what's really shitty, though? Is like all the reports are like the only reason why we didn't put the belt on him was because we didn't trust Jinder with the title.
Yeah.
You're like, what? First of all, then why'd you put it in the fucking match?
Yeah.
I mean, sure, there was a ton of smoke and mirrors with that match too, but
you could have taken him off.
Who took the title off Raw and then won it back the next week?
Exactly.
Like, no one was sitting there saying, no, take the title off, put it on Jinder, and have Jinder have a 5-year reign. No one.
Yeah.
No one saying that. But a quick pop for the ratings, just to fuck with AEW? Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Although the rant did work for Tony because the ratings are through the roof for the last 2 shows now, so.
Let's watch that show that the crazy guy created.
So to be fair, good on you, Tony Khan. You have the ability now to say it was all a work. You can save face now.
You can do it.
You idiots fell for that shit.
Yeah.
I love Jinder Mahal. I love watching Raw Monday nights on USA at 8 p.m. Also, I know exactly who the fuck Hook is. All in capitals.
Hook.
Yeah. So, I'm interested to see how you guys felt about this one. Definitely let us know how in the comments or the likes and all that. And but also I'm intrigued if you guys are also into low-level sci-fi movies with heavy indie bents. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what your favorite ones, or let me know which ones you heard were cool, but maybe you didn't see and you want us to be your Huckleberry.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll fucking tombstone that shit.
Ooh-wee.
That's 2 references with that tombstone there.
Yeah. You're killing it.
Huckleberry, Tombstone, plus The Undertaker. I'm fucking
Rest in peace.
I'm on another level. Whole another level. That's the
Another
one.
level?
That's the one. All right, Geek-Pantsers, you know I love you. You know Kenneth loves you.
I do.
You know you can see us on YouTube. You can see us on Instagram. You can see us on geekpantsmedia.com.
Yeah.
You can see us on
Facebook.
I didn't say Facebook.
You
That's
said
right.
Facebook.
I didn't say Facebook. You can still see us on Facebook for now.
Yeah.
Who knows what the future will hold?
Yeah.
But you can hear us on SoundCloud. You can hear us on Apple and Google Podcasts. You can hear us on Spotify and Audible. And man, that's it. That's all. We love you. Fucking, that's it.
That's it. Go make love.
Go make love.
Sweet love.
Sweet love.
Your sweet mouths.
With all of the sweet things.
Yes. All of them.
All of them. You got a lot. You got a lot to use.
Woo. Yeah.
These pancakes are delicious.